Here's Isla, and Isla is going through the coat change right now, and I wanted to show you how I use the Le Pooch gold brush in order to get rid of the tats. You'll see that there is one side on the brush that has straight tips and one side is slightly curved at the end, and it's this side that you will use to get the tats pulled out of the fur. So Isla has just been bathed and I've dried her. She's probably 90% dry now, so the hair is still a little damp and is not staticky. And here's a tangle that I'm going to be working on. And you can see that it's a fairly good mat in there. It's still got a little bit of leaf and yard accompaniment in there. Now with this brush, it's very gentle on the dog and they don't complain through it at all. You want to use a very light touch, so holding your brush so that it's, not firmly in your hand. And you want to work at it from several angles. You're always working, pulling the hair from root to tip, and you're just going to work over the surface carefully. You can also flip it to one side and you can go at it from the back as well. And this is just pulling the hair straight. And there are pieces of hair in there that are not attached anymore at the root. And those are the ones that are causing the tats. So you want to maintain the hair that is still attached at the root, and you want to pull out gently the ones that are no longer attached. And just by going at it systemically like this and pulling little bits out to the side, you will slowly work your way through the tangle. And you'll see we're getting down to pulling little pieces out, and it's getting to be in a bit of a line across here. So as you get through different portions of the tangle, you can move those hairs that are now free into another spot so that you're no longer pulling on them. See, this one just has a little bit of a tuft left in this portion. You can just pull that out like so. The other way you can use this brush, instead of holding at the root and pulling away from there, if the tangle is really close to the surface of the skin, you can hold the hair back on this side and brush straight onto the dog itself. Again, using a very light touch so you're not pulling out the hair or hurting the dog at all. And Miss Isla is not a fan of being groomed, so for her to tolerate this, you know that it's got to be a very gentle brush. And you just continue until you get all of those tangles pulled through the hair. And you see this one, it's just coming out. When it gets down to this point, you can see that the hair above it is all free, and at the tips is all free, and then you have this little ball here in the middle. And at that point you can take a small comb, such as a flea comb, and you can just grab it and pull it out like that. And that's how you'll remove those tangles. This brush has saved many tangles from needing to be cut out and has gotten me through many, many coat changes on the Coton de Tulear.